I am Cam DeLeon, your history instructor for the summer session, and I'm coming to you today just to let you see the face behind the name and to give some oral instructions on what the course looks like. I think a lot of you find it beneficial to hear things rather than just to read them, and so I'd like to just provide you with an overview of the course, what you can expect, some suggestions that I have, and things of that nature. So the first thing to say is that I think everybody's off to a really good start. I loved reading all of your introductions. We have such a variety of students in this course, and I think it's going to make for really interesting discussions as we get into some of the later units. And at this point you should have already completed Unit 1, and we're moving on to Unit 2. And those units, Units 2 through 9, are going to look the same each week. And so you're going to know exactly what to expect and what to do, and there's not going to be any surprises. I'm not going to change the rules on us in Unit 4 or 5 where you're kind of confused on what to expect. So let me suggest this, that the first thing you should do, if you haven't already, is to print the assignment schedule. And that's set up as a checklist so that you can make sure you've turned in every assignment that's due, and it gives you the due dates for the entire semester and allows you to plan your summer activities. And it's summer, and I know that we've got Little League games and swimming pools and family vacations, so that it's really going to be important that you look ahead, project weeks in advance so that you are not missing assignments or missing fun stuff you'd rather do besides reading your history book. So again, that's located in the Start Here section of the class, and that's the assignment schedule. Now also, the entire semester's assignments, with very, very few exceptions, are out there and available to you. So you are able to work weeks ahead in advance and get that stuff completed. Now, the exchange for that, in my thought process, is I give you all the assignments at the very beginning. You can work at your pace, but then I don't accept late work, because by the time we get to August, you're talking about some of these assignments having been available for 6 to 8 weeks. And so I put it all out there, and then I expect you to meet your due dates. And I think that's pretty fair. So let me talk to you about what a unit looks like. So we will each week do 2 types of assignments for each unit. The first one is your text questions. It's a 10-question quiz over questions found in your chapters. And those are worth 1 point apiece, so 10 questions, 1 point apiece for a total of 10 points. And if I were you, if I was taking this course, what I would do is to access the quiz, print the quiz, have it with me while I'm reading that chapter, and then answer the questions. Now you can take these quizzes as many times as you want to take them, but the last attempted grade counts. Not the highest, but the last. So just be aware of that as you continue to take some of the quizzes. The other exception about the text questions is that you do not have to do all of them. You can refer back to your assignment schedule. It'll give you the exact number you have to complete. The other ones, if you complete above and beyond the required number, then that gives you extra credits. So that does allow you a week that if you aren't available or if something emergency comes up, you can miss some assignments without it harming your grade. Okay, so that's your text questions. Then the other weekly assignment that you'll do are discussion boards. And the intent of the discussion board is to have lively, topical discussions. And what I've chosen this semester are topics that are both historically relevant and pertain to the world we live in today. So as we go through, like the first one that we start this week, actually started last Friday, is about Jim Crow laws, which were the segregation laws that were established in the late 1800s that segregated public accommodations and bathrooms and buses and all of the things I'm sure you're aware of. And then we'll look at where and how those things are still around today. Later on in the semester, we will look at women's voting rights and how that struggle came to fruition. We'll also look at the 1970s women's movement, and we'll look at where women's rights are today. Let's see, we're going to look at the Vietnam legacy. We're going to discuss civil rights in the 1950s, a variety of topics, all of which are historically based with relevance today. So I hope that you find them interesting, and you will post to your group discussion board. You will maintain the same group throughout the semester. There's a separate group discussion board tab in our course, and what you want to do is add a thread to the forum that I've created. And I think that if you are a little hesitant on how to post to a group discussion board, if you'll go to the Unit 2 folder, Unit 2 folder, you're going to find a step-by-step imaged screenshot file that will show you exactly what buttons to push and in what order. So hopefully that'll help you if you run into any technical trouble. So the requirements for the discussion board are this: that you'll read thoroughly all of the assigned material I've given you, and very often there's going to be audio files as well. In most cases, that has a transcript that goes along with it. So if you don't want to hear it via audio, you can read it. But one of the benefits of the audio is that you can download that onto your device, and then you can do it in the car while you're washing dishes or folding clothes or whatever it is. You can kind of have some downtime to multitask like that. So once you've read through the materials really thoroughly, then you're going to post twice to the discussion board that are your original posts, and those original posts required to have a discussion board question. I think you're posing to the class something that has us dig deeper into the topic at hand, and then you will respond 3 times to other group members. So it looks like this. Discussion opens on Friday. You'll post 2 original posts with discussion questions by the following Tuesday at 11 p.m. And then you're also required to post 3 responses to your classmates. Your responses can occur at any point in time, so long as you meet the 2 original posts by Tuesday and all 5 done by that Friday, the following Friday. You're totally good. And if you post everything the very last day of the discussion, you cannot get any credit, because that just defeats the purpose of a discussion. You haven't put anything out there early enough for anybody to respond to. You've waited. It doesn't work like that. So just make sure you're hitting these staggered deadlines on your discussion board, and you should be great. The other thing that I think is really helpful to your group is that you use a very specific subject line. So instead of saying post 1 or post 2, which gives nobody any heads up as to what your topic is about, you want to give a very specific subject line that deals with your topic, and that's just, it's a courtesy to your group, and helps the discussion flow a little better. And then that same respect, when you email anybody, I don't care if it's me or any of your other professors or our graduate assistant, you must include your topic in the subject line, and your course number, and your name. Because I'm teaching 3 classes this summer. I'll have close to 200 students by the time it's all done. I don't know, I can't picture who you are and put your face to your name into your class because it's all online. So you need to really include as specific as information as possible. Be very helpful to us. So that covers this. So Unit 1 is down. Unit 2 through 9 follow the text question discussion board format, and the only exception to that is the project, and that project is due on July the 20th, and I will be posting a separate video announcement that gives you all the details of what that project looks like. And lastly, I just want to say that I want you to be successful in this class. I want you to learn. I want you to enjoy it. And I'm here for you. So I'm available via email and especially to our class questions discussion board where you can post your question. More than likely, somebody else has the same question, and then the whole class gets the benefit of the answer. We have a wonderful graduate assistant this semester. Her name is Aisha McFadden. She's worked with me in the past. She is as knowledgeable about this course as I am. So if you ever get an answer from her, you know that I'm in agreement with that because she and I we've taught this course before, and so please use her as a reference as well if you have any questions about your grades or the assignments or what's expected or anything of that nature. So, okay, I will leave you. Remember that our discussion 2 has started and your first posts are due Tuesday, June the 12th by 11 o'clock tomorrow night. So I can't wait to see what you post. And again, if you need me, I am available to you. Okay, thanks y'all. Bye.